Hello everyone, this is Palai on YouTube channel. This is for class 10, chapter 2, Cultural Heritage of India, Traditional Handicraft and Fine Arts. India is a country of a rich cultural heritage. It includes materialistic and genetical heritage. A child inherits physical and mental characteristics from the parents by birth is known as a genetic inheritance, whereas house, land, estate, like a properties obtained from ancestors is called a material heritage. Similarly, whatever man obtains or creates with his intellect and skill is generally called cultural heritage. In the same manner, traditions, customs, ritual, and especially types of lifestyle adopted by our ancestor is known as cultural heritage. In addition, other matters like education, farming, trade, rules, and regulations for daily life, festivals, entertainment, arts, and handicrafts, belief, and skills are also included in a cultural heritage. So, whatever that we obtain, whether it is a physically or mentally or culturally, are known as their heritage. India, being an ancient country of the world, has its best traditions, social values, dogma, customs, and family system. So, it is our duty to preserve our cultural heritage. There are references of 64 arts in our ancient literature. They are handicraft, workmanship, kasab, art, drawing, music, dramatic art, and a dance, etc. Over ancient currencies were also valuable. Prosperity of India was the main attractions for visitors to attack India. Today, the education of yoga has been considered as the part of cultural heritage, which has been accepted by the whole world. Consequently, 21st June is celebrated as the World Yoga Day in the whole world. So you can imagine that how the Indian culture influenced the whole world as well. And from the past, the craft and arts attracted many visitors to India. In this chapter, we will learn about varied art and craft of India. So first, art of Indian artist. The beauty of Indian culture heritage is lying in tradition art of its artisans. They have a skillfully developed varied lifestyle of people through their remarkable arts and handicraft industry. Weaving and embroidery, wooden art, clay work, drawing, painting, leather industry, animal work, sculpture, architecture, ecchic work, diamond related artistic workmanship, and knitting work have their unique identity in India. Art clay work. So, man and clay have been closely associated since ancient time. The whole life of man revolves around it from the cradle to the grave. Before the invention of metal, clay things were used abundantly. Toys, pots, pitcher, earthen lamps, clay, stove, clayware were made by the potters to stone grains. Milk, ghee, curd, buttermilk, maximum kitchenwares were made up of clay. The walls of the houses kubas were plastered by the paste of cow dung and clay. We have got many clay utensils of a red color that belong to Lothal, Mohenjo-daro, and Harappa culture of ancient time. Potter's wheel is considered to be the best device for clay work in ancient India. In present time, also we can see a garba pitcher having a holes containing the earthen lamp inside in Navratri. So our artists were knowing many different type of work: wooden art, clay work, drawing, painting, and the most important was the clay work, that were using the clay to make many variety things. And we do have the evidence received that colored pottery were also found in a certain places like a Lothal, Mohenjo-daro. India was famous for producing the bagged utensils of a bagged clay as well unbagged clay, that is known as the terracotta. Since ancient time, this is known by seeing a remain of the old handmade clay utensils found from Nagarjuna Kunda is in South India, and Laganj, Mehsana district. Art of weaving. The art of making a long thread using a small piece of cotton from the cotton balls and joining them together is called the art of spinning. We all know that Gandhiji has given it a special importance as a cottage industry and joined it with the Swadeshi to make the use us self-reliant under the banner of freedom movement, which has created a new history. So our art of weaving and from the cotton, making the cotton clothes made a huge history. Hand weaving. Since ancient time, India is known for its textile know-how. It is well known that the whole piece of cloth of a particular size of fine muslin of dhaka could easily pass through a ring and could be adjusted in a matchbox. Moreover, carpet offers several regions, knitting work on atari and artistry by etc. occupied a prominent place. Amongst them, Patola of Patan, Kanjivaram, and Banarasi saris, Bandhani of Rajasthan are unique identity of India. During the golden period of Solanki era, Gujarat had progressed in this field. During the reign of Siddharaj Jain Singh, mere artisans came and settled in Patan. The Patolas of Patan became the world famous due to their skills. This art of Patan is more than 850 years old. Only a handful of the artists have the skill for a such complicated and a time-consuming art. The silk ware produced in a Patan is called a patola of Patan. Ikt means weaving. This type of the sari is designed in such a manner that it can be worn on either side. This type of patola variety has a good durability and its origin color remain intact. There is saying in the same reference, "पड़ी पटोरे भात फाटे पण फाटे, pite nahi." The design in down in a patola shall never fade even if the cloth may be torn. So you can imagine that how the hand woven or hand weaving business in India flourished since the ancient time. Around 600-700 years, it has created a prominent space all around the world by creating a certain piece of work. Art and embroidery. The work of embroidery can be seen on the cloth of idols and statues which were found during the excavations of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. The art of weaving on the cloth of men, women, and children is very famous from the ancient time. This art of embroidery was seen on the clothes of men and women and children in Sindh, Saurashtra, Kutch region at the time of Indus civilization. Similarly, Kashmiri uh, work of Kashmir is also well known. Apart from the embroidery, Bandhani of Jamnagar, Jaipur, Bhuj, and Mandvi of Gujarat are very popular. The traditional style of Bandhani, with all its luster and due to the beautiful design of elephant, puppet, dice, and picture, is very popular today. Cottage industry was taken over by the women of Kutch and Saurashtra regions of Gujarat. The traditional art of embroidery, toran, chakda, pillow, cover, bed sheets, sak, todalia, clothes like a kedia is well known even today. Embroidery work is also carried out on a quilt and shawls with a different design. Embroidery work of a Jet community of Banni area of Kutch is unique in itself. So you understand the importance of the embroidery and how since how long we were using it to produce fine clothes. Leather industry. Skin of a dead animals was used for a various purpose in ancient India. After the death of animal, his skin was processed in a traditional manner. The leather was a prominent use of making a masak, a leather bag for fetching a water, and a coarse drum, dholka, tabla, and the bellow used is bellow used by blacksmith, and various types of footwear, leather belts to tie the animals, etc. Leather was also used to prepare a shield, which was used during the war. So leather industry had a prominent place in ancient India. Well knitted mojdi of Rajasthan, shoes, leather knitted purses, belt, and other things made out of the leather. For horse and camel like a saj, palan, lagam, and whip were very much in a use. We do have the flourished leather industry in the past. We were making many musical instruments as well as the many uses of the leather, diamond beadwork, and enamel work. In India, has 7,517 kilometer long coastal line surrounding all three directions, east, west, and south. So diamond and the beads are available in a plenty. There has been a wide use of gems and diamonds since ancient time. Since ancient time, trade of diamond and beads was carried out through the sea route with the different countries across the sea. Diamond studded ornaments have been in a great demand in a foreign countries since long. The world famous diamond like a Kohinoor and a Great Mughal were found from India only. As Indians are fond of a diamond and beaded ornaments, variety is found in a great deal. Earlier, rich and royal people used to wear diamond jewelry apart from the gold ornament. So due to we do have the long coastal area, certain business like a diamond and beads ornament flourished. Diamond, rubies, beads, emeralds, and topaz were used to adorn the beautify the thrones of crowns and jewelry like a bracelet and a garland, etc. Kings of kings. Beadworks is also found prominent in Gujarat. Beautiful bead, Toran Pashit, pots, bari, chakda, a traditional wall piece, decorative coconuts used as the time of ceremonies, indhoni, modia, hand fans, animal back cover, etc. are knitted in a unique artistic way. So we have put the diamonds and the beads and prepared many useful things or decorated our day to day or special occasionally the things that we use. India has been a leading country in jewelry since the time immemorial. India is the only country in the world where expertise can be seen in enamel work. Apart from the gold and silver work, enamel work means the artist skill of inlaying a bright color like red, green, and blue in the gold silver ornament, like rings, bangles, earrings, keychain, chain, etc. Experts of animal work are seen especially in Jaipur, Delhi, Lucknow, Varanasi, and Hyderabad. So we do have the people who put into place very nicely these all things. Jewelry work. Jewelry work is seen in India since ancient time. Golden and silver threads are woven with the clothes, and embroidery is done with golden and silver threads to decorate the clothes. Surat is the famous place for jewelry work. Knitting and embroidery of a Jaradoshi work have a unique beauty. Even artisans of Surat could make a beautiful dress like a sari, painters, and garachola, etc. border with the jari if needed, and that becomes very famous. Metalwork, engraving. So metalwork is also a very old from an art of India. Metal age begins and developed after a stone age. So the artisans of the Lothal made a different weapons like a sickle, reel, and needle, etc. with the copper and a bronze. Moreover, they prepared utensils Idols and pots, arms and ammunitions for the wars were made up of metal. Gold and silver were used for making ornaments. Coppers, brass, and bronze were used to make utensils and idols, where irons was used to make instrument and a weapon. So after the Stone Age, as and when the ancient Indians know about the metal, they have started making materials things with copper and bronze metal. However, they have also used the gold and silver to make a variety of ornaments. Wooden art. Men, trees, forests are closely associated with each other. Initially, wood was used as a firewood. Later on, for making weapons, constructions of buildings, and other construction work. Gradually, wood was used for a different purpose, like for making idols, toys for children, wooden pillars, windows and doors, small huts on the top of the terrace, thrones, chairs, and grills. In this way, wood carvings was developed. Wooden furniture like a swing and toys of Idar and Sankheda in Gujarat are well known. Wood is also nowadays a part of our life. Many furnitures that we use, doors. Nowadays we don't make the houses, but we still use wood for many purpose. Inlay works. Inlay work is considered to be a very ancient art of India. Indian king, emperor, rulers, and royal people of that time used to wear ornament as a necklace, bracelets, crown, rings, nose ring, damni, tiko, etc. were studded with a precious gem like a diamond, pearls, rubies, etc. Artisans were expert in the work of inlay art. Bikaner area of Rajasthan is more popular for inlay ornaments. So putting this all diamonds pearls in a place of the crowns rings, that is known as inlay work. Akik is a kind of a precious stone, especially found in a very valley areas of the river. It is a chiefly chalcedonic material mixed with a silica, blue or a white stone. Basically it's a shining stone with a different colors. So carnelian is the main stone with the semi-transparent quality of a beautiful red in color. In Gujarat, various precious stones are available in the big and the small size at Ranapur, Surat. All these stones were sent to Khambat to mold into a various beautiful ornament. With the various design, badges, garlands of stones are prepared by them. Paintings. Of all the arts, painting is the foremost one. Painting is an art which can be expressed through the lines and colors. The aim of this art is to express emotion by imitating and animate and inanimate objects of nature through lines and colors. We have evidence of Indian art of painting from remaining 5,000 years old Harappan culture. Various models of paintings have been found out many times by the archaeological department during excavation work. So we have traces of pictures of animals and birds in the cave painting of primitive men of Stone Age at Bhimbetka in Mempi. People used to draw geometrical designs and sketches, elephant, rhinoceros, deer, and notable among them, Ajanta Ellora are incomparable specimens of such paintings. Drawing the sketch of a swastik picture Ganesha at the time of festival and celebration is an old tradition of India. Rangoli making is also a very old tradition in some of the regions of India. So we are very much fond of painting and we're using the paintings in a different forms. Fine arts. Singing, playing, dancing, and performing roles of different characteristics in a unique feature of Indian culture. Entertainment with a moral education has been imparted since ancient time through drama based on the greatest scripture like Ramayana and Mahabharata. If we talk about the music, Indian music is a unique in the world from the point of view of tune, rhythm, and harmony, and so it is a different from the music of other countries of the world. Samveda, one of the four Veds, is considered to be the associated with music. Richa's of Samveda are sung with the tune and rhythmic of music. Music involves both singing and playing. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni are the seven vowels of a music. Indian music can be divided mainly into two parts, classical music and a folk music. We have five main ragas classical music: Shri, Deepak, Hindol, Megh, Bhairavi. It is believed that all these ragas naturally come out of the Panchmukh of Lord Shiva. In ancient India, many texts were written on music, out of which the introduce of a tree, Sangeet, Makarand, Sangeet Ratnakar, and Sangeet Parijat is given below. So Sangeet Makarand, a musical scholar Narad, who had written a Sangeet Makarand in about 900 BC, it describes the 19 Venas and 101 rhymes, which are very useful even today. Second, Sangeet Ratnakar, the writer of this text was a Pandit Sarangdev. He lived in Daulatabad, Devgiri, previously known as. So he was familiar with the southern and northern Indian music. Pandit Vishnunarayan Bhatkhande considered Sangeet Ratnakar as the most authentic music book. Sangeet Ratnakar is believed to be a unique in understanding all the aspects of music. Sangeet Parijat is a very important book on music. Pandit Ahabole had written this text in 1665 of a northern Hindustani music. He had noted one important characteristic feature of all the ragas, saying that the raga have their own individual identity and characteristics. He has described 29 types of the tune. So during the time, Alauddin Khilji, talented Amir Khusro, was very famous. Due to his contribution in the field of music and poetry, he was known as a Tutiya Hind, a parrot of India. In Indian history, Bhakti movement started in India in 15th and 16th century. Bhakti Sangeet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kabir, Tulsidas, Mirabai, Narsi Mehta, they were very famous. The discipline of Swami Haridas, Beju Bawra, Tansen, Dudgal, Tanariri are considered as the rare jewel of music of 15th century. Art and dance. The word Nitya has been derived from the original Sanskrit word Nrit. Dance is one of the medium of realizing beauty with the tal and lay. For the realizations of aesthetic joy, Shiva, the originator of the dance, is the lord of dance. Shiva is therefore also said to be a Nataraj. He was the first to bring down the music from the heaven to earth to teach this art of a dance to the people. India has a wide variety of traditional classical dance: Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathak, Kathakali, Odissi, and Manipuri. Bharatnatyam. The original Bharatnatyam is believed to be a Tanjore district of Tamil Nadu. There are two books, Natya Shastra by Bharat Muni and Abhinadev Darpan by Nandikeshwar, which are the original source of Bharatnatyam. Apart from Gopi Krishna and Marinali Sarabai, the actress like Vijayanti Mala and Hema Malini, etc., are considered to be the preserver of the heritage. Kuchipudi, the style dance, was created in the 15th century. It is mostly based on the descriptions of the woman's beauty. Different poses and gestures performed by male and female dances are woven in the foundations of this dance. Kuchipudi is famous in Andhra Pradesh. Guru Prahlad Sharma, Raja Reddy, Shobha Naidu, etc. are well-known dancers who have preserved this ancient art. Kathakali, the style dance, is very famous in Kerala. The word Kathakali has been derived from the dramas based on ancient epic Ramayana and Mahabharata and mixed dramas of Sanskrit and Malayalam. The characters of these art were beautifully plated arteries. We have to read their facial expression to recognize the characteristics of the character. The crown they put on is very artistic. The characters perform her dance with a facial expression and poses of a hand to introduce the characters of Trilok. They come in front of the curtain with the light of the earthen lamp only. Poet of Kerala, Shri Vallothird Kalamandaram, Krishna Prasad, and Shivaramanam, etc., have a great fame in the national world wide. Kathak dance, the line Kathak also Kathak Kahave, is related to the Kathak dance. The Kathak dance narrated the life events and incidents of Lord Krishna. It is observed that it is developed with the Sharangi Bhakti, Shuronagar Bhakti. The Vaishnav community in these styles of the dance, dancer performs around one leg to show the reference of the dance. Women wear narrow trousers and a frilled ataris. These styles of the dance has been kept alive to Pandit Sri Birju Maharaj, Sitara Devi, and Kaumudini Lakhia. Manipuri dance. The people of Manipur dance on every occasion and festival. This dance style is chiefly based on a Ras Leela and a Bal Leela of Sri Krishna. Manipur dance is divided into two types, Lashya and Tandav. The plainted green color petticoat is known as a cumin, and at the at the same time silk blouse and the belt are put on around the waist. Guru Amobi Singh, Atomo Singh, and Guru Bipin Sinha, Naya Zaveri, Nirmala Mehta have gained a worldwide fame. Dramatic art, presenting a sanskar with entertainment, is a unique feature of Indian dramatic art. Apart from this anchor and funny pair of the clowns entertained audience, Natya Shastra by Bharat Muni is well known in this field. Dramatic art, writing of drama, performance drama, along with the audio visual aid. This style holds the capacity to entertain the people of all age groups. Dramatic art is an amalgamation of all these art. Describing it, Bharat Muni says there is no book, there is no sculpture, there is no knowledge, there is no deed which is lacking in a dramatic art. The first drama of Bharat Muni was the Devasura Sangram in Sanskrit literature. We have various well-known, renowned dramatist. Bas is the poet of the poet among them. He has bequeathed as drama like a Karnabhar, Urubanga, Dutyakyam based on the Mahabharata. Whereas the Kalidas, the famous poet, gifted us play like a Abhigyan Sakuntalam, Vikramoravasiyam, and Malvika Ganitmitram. Apart from above, many dramatists came and enriched the dramatic art of Sanskrit literature. The name of Jayashankar Sundari is foremost in the dramatic art of Gujarat. Beside Amrut Nayak, Bapul Nayak, Dina Pathak, Jeshwant Thakur, Upendra Trivedi, Praveen Joshi, Deepak Ghiwala, etc. are remarkable playwrights. There is a great contributions of regional and other drama instrument in the field. Bhavai, script writer have said that Bhavai is an emotions-oriented drama. It is a specially dramatic art that started 700 years ago by Asait Thakur. This art, which has been providing a public education along with entertainment at the economical rate, promoted during the Solanki era. It was chiefly performed without a curtain, with the light humors and with the music playing on a trumpet. Characters disguised in their form of Ramdev, Jada, Janda, Julakhan, Khajoda, etc. are the main features of Bhavai. Theme of Bhavai includes a poet's protest against the social wish. The characters are like a Rangli are used to promote the program like a girl's education, save the girl child. They perform this Fairavi play, Bhavai play, trumpet and pray to the goddess by reciting hymn. Folk dance of Gujarat. There are varied dance from the belonging to our different communities of Gujarat. These dances forms according to the traditions and customs among them. Our tribal and folk dances Garba, Rasa, many more folk dance. Such art dance can be seen at the time of festival, marriage and fair. Tribal dance. Tribal dance of Gujarat is seen at the time of festival, marriage, fairs, and to please the god goddess. Most dances are performed by forming a circle along the various traditional musical instruments like a drum, traditional manjira, thali, dholka, and song in regional languages. In the dance forms known as shadow, characters imitate the different birds, creatures like a peacock, squirrel, and sparrow. Dance like a Mali no chalo and Thakario chalo are the seen in down, whereas the Tippani dance of the laborers performed by Bhil and Koli communities dance performed during in the group of the set of thick stick which are joined with a small thick stick and stuck to the ground. Garba. The word Garba is derived from the word Grab, deep, earthen lamp. It is the placed in the hole, earthen pot, and dances kept in one their head and moving around in the circle. Garbas are performed during the Navratri festivals. In Hindu month, Asosud come to the Asosud Nom, somewhere up to a Dasham or a Sharat Punam. In all part of Gujarat, Gujarati people perform a sing Garba to worship and pray Adya Shakti, goddess power, Mother Jagdamba. Generally, it is performed in the open ground and encircling the mandvi kept in the center of the ground along with the stroke of the hand and beats of the drum. Gujarati poetry known as the Garba and Garbi are chiefly associated with the Krishna Bhakti. Gujarati poet Dayaram wrote a poems in Gujarati was a maid, ladies sings the colorful and emotional Garbi or of Lord Krishna's love. Rasa is a dance being performed in a circle along with the singing. There is a story that Lord Krishna had a show Ras Leela to devotee Narsi Mehta. Rasa is the mostly performed in Gujarat during Navratri and Janmashtami festival. Dandiya Ras is one of these type, but some people perform Rasa by placing earthen pot on the head, and due to increasing influence of a Vaishnava sect, Rasa has become a more popular. Women wear traditional dresses like embroidery, chaniya choli, and men wear embroidery kedi or dhoti when performing the Rasa. Other dance like a Gof Guthan dance, Dhamal dance of Siddhis, Mario dance, Padhar dance, Kali Mar dance. It is performed on the drum beats and tal and lay of music, trying rope with the mandap pillars and trees and holding the other end in the hand. They perform a dance in the group holding the rope in one hand and dandiya in the other. They make a creeper like formations going out inside and coming outside. This is repeatedly done forming circles, and this way they make the open of a gunthan. And this style of the dance is called the Gof Gunthan dance. The Mal dance of Siddhis. Siddhis presently residing in a Jambur village in the center of Gir originally belonged to Africa. Perform this dance. They perform a dance by rhythmically striking a mashira, a coconut shell containing the earthen lamp inside, covered with the cloth. Wearing a peacock feathers and holding a small drums in the hand and forming a circle, and they dance with a high and low pitch intonations of ho-ho sound which echoes in the whole forest, and they dance in the group imitating the voice of animals and the bird. Merio dance, Padar dance, and Kali and Mer dance. This type of dance is seen near the stepwell of Banaskantha regions. Toran is woven with the tall grass of a reed and jonjiri. This dance is performed in drum beats and shod articles, and this type of the dance is called a Merio dance. In Surendranagar region, people of the Padar community dance in the tal and lay of dandiya and manjira. While dancing, they generates a scene like a sea waves of like a sheep moving on the sea waves. Kolis of Saurashtra perform a Koli dance holding a madraisio on the head and headgear, decorated with embroidery and mirror tied with a green cord colored embroidery belt. They wear a belt on the waist and to perform a dance. Similarly, mere dance of the Saurashtra and other dances of Marwad tribe are well known. As we have discussed in the previous chapter, here also we find Indian culture is universal, assimilating all the as a result of arrival of various tribes since ancient time to our contemporary one. Many changes occurred like a growth and development of handicraft, home artistry, painting, dancing and various other fine arts. This shows the rich and varied heritage of India and it leaves a prominent impressions on India of, on the horizon of the world. That's the end of the chapter.